Okay, I'm here. I no longer need to stall for time for my headphones to charge, at least enough for the stream. So, yes. Um, Although I am still like setting up like dashboard shit. Um, all right. But yes, I just forgot to change the title. No spagoon spaghetti, no splattetti. Today. Hello. Hi. Yes, I'm here and queer. Um, Let me get a window capture up because I forgot that I had um oh, they have a new way of like adding sources, huh? That's kind of neat, but also like there is like a lot more um UI to handle. Tomodachi goat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm the goat from the Tomodachi video. That only has like 4 views. But yeah, it's whatever. I didn't expect it to get that many views because I did not have like a catchy anything set up for it. Um, I was just like, I'm echoing? Why would I be echoing? Oh, I see. There we go. That's probably going to help that. Aether squared is fixed. Yeah, it was like, even though my phone was like incredibly quiet, it was picking it up. For some reason. Because I've like my stream thingy on the side. But yes, we're going to capture the paint. Oh wait, not that one. That is just the studio box. Although we can start with this on the screen, I guess. Okay, I'm going to open up a new canvas. Probably of like a relatively large size. I guess I can do my like 1.5K by 2K custom. And then let me get it to actually do the correct capture. Okay. There's the paint. Yeah. Technical difficulties happen. Alright. I like want to make sure I have like all of the canvas. But I mean, I can just like zoom it out where needed, I guess. There we go, I think. That probably works for y'all, yeah. And then, just for y'all, I'm going to make the paper background white. So you can actually see my strokes, probably, maybe, possibly, if I get off of selection area. Yeah, there you can see strokes. Lovely, tasty, strokelinis. Maybe if they were blue. There you go. But yeah. Um, yes. Um, so, yay, Ice Train. Well, it's either this or y'all ain't gonna be seeing the strokes on the gray canvas very well. I mean, I could make it like a slightly less, like, deep gray. Is that a little better? I like blue, unfortunately. The gray canvas and blue lines is a choice. I tells you, well, I can see it. I can see it. And that's really what matters, probably. Not because now it feels, like, harder to see for me, doing it at this, like, lightness of gray. What if I chose a more, like, reddish gray? Or, like, a purpley tinge? Like a warmer purple? Okay, yeah, that maybe. Use a gray dark blue line. Maybe. Like that. That probably works best. This one right here. Yeah, y'all can see that. Alright. But yes. I had ideas, but I think the problem is I had too many ideas. Because, like, option 1, was to start drawing out Vulpix fusions. Option 2 was to, like, do, like, imagine inserts of myself in different fictional worlds. And then option 3 was to imagine myself as different gym leader types. Draw them all as fast as possible and pick your favorite. Oh, lordy. So I'm not the best at speed doodles. So I'm not. Like, with Vulpix, I can kinda do it, because I started with Pokemon, like, as a child. So I can, like, technically, like, poop out, other than trying to draw the other ear, I can, like, poop out a pretty decent Vulpix in, like, a few schmeckins, you know? Because this is where I started in, like, my art. It's very big ears, but it's still a Vulpix. It's still noticeably a Vulpix. And then you got, like, the fan of tails. In the back here. Like, see, that's like a half-decent doodle of a Vulpix. You can tell what the heck it is. So that I'm not half bad at. Give it a couple of its markings, why don't we? Like, I can do a really mean Vulpix. Dumb tip for everything ever. Draw the opposite of anything first. I don't know what you would consider the opposite of a Vulpix fusion. Would you consider a Growlithe? Which I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it looks kind of like this, and it has like a puggy face, almost. And then like the classic Kanto triangle eyes. I think. Big schnoz. No, it had happy eyes. It had like half happy eyes. And then it was like a big front ruff, big pawsies. Him sit, usually. And then a big puffy tail. And he usually has his tongue out. Stripes. Underbelly, I think. Stripes. That's a Growlithe, right? That's close enough to a Growlithe. Also, always listen to Zenith, that's important. I think he means doodle to doodle. Oh, okay, yeah. I am just kind of doodling, yeah. And I'm like listening. I just got taken aback by the draw the opposite of anything first. Because I'm like, yeah, I can like poot out a Pokemon doodle pretty easily, because that is literally where I started from. Like, this is Pikachu. And then, of course, tail. Pika Pika. Like, especially the first few generations, because I had, like, the essential handbooks for both Gen 1 and Gen 4. Like, I can do a lot of them by memory. I used to hear people complain about drawing the other eye, but I just started doing the other eye first. That just technically means you're doing... Wait. Wouldn't that just mean you have the other eye now? Or, like, you just started with the unnatural one first. Like, the one that does not come naturally to you. I guess that's what you meant. And I'm just slow. But yeah. And then when I say, like, insert into fiction, I mean, like, for example, like, okay, so I'm a satyr, okay? I draw everyone with third eyes, like TN. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah, I totally, I already knew that. Yeah, I've seen your art. Yeah, totally. Yeah. 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 You've heard it here, folks. Oh, I should probably, like, remember to turn on Tickfinity so I can, like, see chats from the other side. We're gonna call it. From one of the 3 sides. Yes. Okay, so when I say insert into fiction, okay, so I am satyr, right? Part satyr, part angel, yes. Let's say, for example, I tried throwing myself into My Little Pony. I wouldn't just do a Pony-Sona, although I could. But, like, I would, like, try to imagine, like, goat in style of the ponies. Like, obviously this is a weird example because it's so small, but like this, and then I'm pretty sure this is how their bodies usually work, but I would be like probably a little extra stocky looking in the front because I'm goat. And then, but then I also have wings, so like some sort of semblance of my hair, probably. I don't know if they've actually had goats or not. Me and Goat Simulator. That would just be a real goat. That would just be... If I can remember how a goat looks IRL real quick. That would just be like... something like that. Get spooked, stiffen, and fall over. Yeah. Insert the scream as well. Don't forget the scream, the little... But yeah. But that's what I would mean by insert in fiction. And then of course gym leaders is just like, what kind of concepts would I have as Pokemon gym leader, I guess. That one I might need to put more forethought into, but I was thinking I could do that one for like maybe a video format. And do some of the doodles through here. Yes. I could also just do a little, I don't know, self-portrait or take character suggestions and see what I can do with them. Real quick. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I did say a long time ago I wanted to do the Vulpix fusions and just never got around to it. So maybe I'll start with that and see where it goes. I need a bigger eraser real quick. There we go. Alright. So, yes. Alright, so of course first would be a Bulbasaur fusion. I'm gonna just, like... Alright, so we got a body plan. Like so. Right. And... basically like this. Maybe like a little bit bigger in the bulb, perhaps. Alright. So... yes, of course, a simple way, I'm gonna like zoom into it, a simple way that this can be taken, first of all, is adjusting the eyes to fit the mold of Vulpix. and giving a more mammalian nose. And face. But we could keep, like, Bulba fangs. Or would they be more like this? Do we give this an underbite or an overbite? So do we. Draws plant creature with ferocious speed. Yeah, see, I can speed through a Pokemon. Okay. Like a Pokemon drawing. I can speed through that. I don't know, it feels more correct for both Bulbasaur and Vulpix to do overbite fangs. Let's see. We want to kind of like include the curls, probably. That feels correct, but instead of the usual bangs, maybe this is a leaf coming out. And maybe there's like, the curls are more like vines and have thorns. Perhaps. Let's see. We need to supersize the ears just a wee bit. Because we got that fox in us now. Okay. And we have maybe a little nubbin to represent like the fur for the Vulpix. Now just do that on everything else ever and you'll be Mega Master. Okay. Sure. But let's see. Alright. We kind of want to like end these like a little bit more like thin to fit with like the Vulpix style posies. And then maybe keep the Bulba claws though. This almost looks like a Digimonification of Bulbasaur. But I think that just comes with the territory of like changing certain aspects in certain ways, you know? Give this like a little hint of like digitigrade anatomy instead of whatever you would consider Bulbasaur's original anatomy. And you can kind of see it there too. Yeah. Okay. Now, the real question of what do we do with the bulb and the tail? Now, one way we can handle this is we turn the bulb into, like, maybe, like, have this be where the tails come in. By having these be, like, fur thingies. Or, like, curled up leaves. Curled at the end leaves or something. And we can maybe just have one curl back here. Maybe that'll work. Yeah. That sounds alright. I just need to figure out how I want to, like, make the curl form there. And then maybe, like, part way up is fur, but then it turns into the leaves. Yeah. And kind of like that, maybe? Yeah. Because there's 5 here, and then there's the little curl down here, yeah. And that makes 6. And then it can also make it look kind of fiery doing it this way. It all works out. It all works out. Give him 9 bulbs. Nah, that's 9 tails, silly. Although, we could take it in, like, a 6 bulbs direction. As well. Or we could do that for if, like, Vulpix was the body. Perhaps. I mean, I'll do, like, a little Venipix on the side here. That has 6 bulbs, perhaps. 1 big main bulb, and then, like, a surrounding of 5 other smaller bulbs. But then it kind of looks like Ivysaur. Well, hang on, let me maybe, like, tinier. He's a guy. I don't know why, I just felt like sticky outy tongue. He looks like a succulent. He looks like one of those, like, succulent pots you get from, like, the one, like, little shelf at Walmart garden section. And it looks like this. And it's about like 3 inches tall or whatever. I can, like, out of the corner of my eye, I'm watching Zenith, like, battle a bug with Raid. Billy Hatcher. Yeah, I do hear the Billy Hatcher music. I'm gonna draw you a Billy Hatcher from memory just because I could. Here's his face. And here's... Oh wait, his, like, hair's supposed to, like, look like a beak, I remember now. His hair's supposed to look like the beak, so it's more like that. And then... his hood... I want to make him properly shaped. There we go. And then it's got a big old rooster cockadoodle back here. Child. I think his hands are, like, out as well. But there's, like, clearly a, like, wing motif to the sleeves or something. And he's got a little feather butt. And then the big feet thing that Yuji Naka loved doing. I think that was his name, right? The guy who was doing Sonic and stuff at the time. Yeah. And his shoes and stuff were orange. To be chicken feet. That's Billy Hatcher, right? That's Billy. Give him a little happy face, like, ha! Yeah. Yuji Naka is so cool. I hope Balan does well. Oh. Unfortunate news for you. While the design slaps, the designs and stuff slap, the game does not. But yes, I've made my ideas for Bulbasaur. Yeah, yes. Well, my idea, and then Nord's input version. And I'm gonna, like, give him, like, he has a longer tail, but it, like, only slightly curls. Because all the 6 important curls are up there. So, yeah. I wish Balan did better. Sayuchi Naka could have been trusted more. And maybe we could have got a Knights revival. I would have loved a Knights revival. I'm gonna do a concept with Vulpix as the body. I don't know why I could do the first one so good. There we go. Also, don't ask why for some reason I like drawing Vulpix like, almost like an applehead chihuahua. I just think this way is cute. So I do. Okay. But we gotta change the eyes. Because, yes. And we gotta change the face a bit. We gotta shorten it up a little bit. Now it's really like an applehead chihuahua. But that's because we gotta, like, maybe if I round it out. There we go. And then, actually, we need to kind of, like, triangulate it a bit more. Because, like, that's the one thing separating Bulbasaur's eyes from the other two, is that they're kind of triangular slightly. I'm trying to think of a good spot to put them. There we go. I think I'm gonna keep the nose like that because it just kind of looks really weird with the, like, reptilian schnoz. Draw the eye the farthest from the camera first. Funnily enough, that's the one that came out better. Oops. But yes. We can, like, probably shorten up the ears. Or, like, make them more triangle-y. Or both. There we go. I don't know why this line is giving me such a pain. There we go. Okay. And then... let me make this a bit bigger. Because for some reason I made it, like, way smaller. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, wrong area. There we go. Now, okay. I want to kind of, like, do that. So it's a little better shaped. There we go. Alright. And now we're gonna make a slightly balder by, like, peeling back some of the fur. I want to make it, like, a little more bold because, like, you know, Bulbasaur doesn't really do fur. So it makes sense if there was, like, less fur coverage if Bulbasaur was a part of it. Which also means the curls have got to downsize. Curls downsized. Got it. Okay. There we go. And then probably actually make it just one curl. There we go. Because Bulbasaur's bald. So, yeah. Can't tell whether I want, like, both sides have their, like, lid. I'll do a small one there, just like a small doot. Okay. And then we're gonna, like, chunky up the body. Like, this thing is gonna be even more bean-shaped than usual. And it's gonna have slightly squarter, wider leggies and stance. Yeah. There we go. And then I kinda wanna fix up this one. Just a matter of making it look a little less sketched up. And then, of course, instead of tails, we're gonna have buds. And instead of 6, there's gonna be 3. The one back there, can't really see it. I mean, I can, like, do this, but it's gonna look a little awkward, like, sized. So, yes. There we go. Yeah. And then, like, instead of the usual, like, super, like, that markings on the feet, it's just gonna be, like, kind of, like, diamondy. Because Bulbasaur has, like, triangular and, like, stuff markings all around, usually. So it's gonna be, like, a really simplified, like, boots thing. And maybe, like, a couple bits on the side there. And the bulbs are probably gonna be, like, would probably be red colored or something. Something to bring in a fiery element to it, make it more fire. Because I do imagine that as a fusion, it'd be grass, fire. Especially if we're going by Pokemon Infinite Fusion logic. So... Also, we probably want to, like, include Vulpix-esque markings on here, but then also some classic Bulba markings. There. Or maybe they have a fire in them and whenever it, like, battles, it goes pew! Pew! Like Cyndaquil style, you know? Like, if I can maybe, like, draw this thing angry and, like, battling. Try to cut off the ear just a smidge more. And then, and its butt would probably be up here somewhere. Yeah. Reminder, he's a little chunky, so this is gonna look a little strange. Just off of that alone. Okay. Probably also, like, opens a slight bit to vent the fire out. Little chunky with all that in the air. Hey, now that's more aminal than anything else. This ain't no, I don't want to say Gardevoir, that's one of my favorites, and I like it normal style. Salazzle. How about that one? That one's, like, got enough humanoid anatomy, doesn't it? It's like... like, this type of, like, fire spewy. Fire go Patooey. Out the back. At the buds. Okay, now. Nord's out here preparing to get himself burned to a crisp, apparently. But, yeah, this is the idea. Gotham will be purified by flames. Your brain's about to be purified by flames. But, yes. Yeah. So people would look at this and be like, oh, grass fire, what do you mean? And then it, poof, out the tail bulbs. Yes. Yeah. Not all of them gotta be complex like this one looks like. Matter of fact, I could probably simplify this one a tiny bit, and it would be good. But, yeah. Just cute, quick, and simple. All you need sometimes. But yeah. I'm gonna label these option A. Option B. Move them. Size this one up a bit. Alright. Put these a little closer together. Alright. Now, I'm gonna do one of them their inserts. We'll do a little bit of each option. How about that? Should I, like, what universe? I could make myself a Pokemon, I could make myself, a Digimon, I could make myself, like, I could expand on the MLP idea. Did we run out of music? We ran out of music, didn't we? Yep. We're gonna go to... guess this one. Neo. I don't know enough about Neo. You've been very Neo-pilled. I, like, genuinely don't know enough to do that, I don't think. Goodness gravy, the noises hurting my owie ears. Binged the game the past week. No wonder. No wonder. Yeah, no, I don't know if this is a literal talking goat spirit. He's like my grandpa, probably. Nakutaku. Let me look him up. Hakutaku, that's his name. Got it a little bit off. Yeah, he looks like he could have been... Actually, he... Dead... I'm not even joking when I say dead ass. He kinda looks... He kinda genuinely looks like... my granduncle. He genuinely kinda gives off the vibes of my granduncle. Oh my god. He genuinely looks like my granduncle. Hang on. Like, he has a similarly, like, kind of thickish beard, right? I mean, it's not that long, but it is that level of thickness. Kind of, like, he gives off short-hairedness. Like, he would have short hair if he had, like, hair. Yeah, he has, like, a similar comb-over type thing going on. And my granduncle also had rounded glasses. He has rounded glasses like that. So yeah, no, that dead ass looks like my Gredian. Oh, cool. That's messed up. That's messed up. That's genuinely messed up. How would I translate myself into a guardian spirit though? I don't know enough about like um traditional Japanese wear. I don't think. Like like I know how some of it looks, but like some of it has its particular places. And I don't want to accidentally. They do also have spirits not native to Japan. Oh, so I could just make a satyr that's like more realistic, okay? Just like draw myself a little bit more realistically. I guess that could work too. Um, I don't know if I could translate my angelic features over. Um, that's a little less in the realm of spirit, I guess. Um, is the third eye thing kind of a standard? Or, um, like, because I mean, I could, like, I guess I could, like, draw myself related to that guy. I mean, I may as well. Oh, okay. So that's a sign he knows human language. Got it. Um, yeah, I could, like, imagine. I guess I could, like, probably imagine myself as, like, related to him. That might work. Probably. Oh, they definitely took some creative liberties with him because I just saw, like, old art, like, from, like, a yokai archival website type thing in the Google image searches. There's definitely more than goat in that original depiction. That looks like part lion as well. Got a little, like, face on the side, too. Um, yeah. Okay, I guess first to start off is to translate. Remember that cat girl? Yeah, many creative liberty. That was definitely some creative liberties. That was definitely some creative liberties. Just to get people up to speed. With what was drawn, perhaps. In a sense. There we go. I think that got the point across. Um, but yeah. Watermelons, guys. Those watermelons. Um, yeah. How do I translate my facial features? I guess it doesn't matter how I translate them. I'm drawing, like, a goat. I literally just looked at a picture of what his frickin' facial anatomy look like, and it's already gone. A baby goat head. Yeah. I know it's kind of giving deer a little bit, but I mean, just about any sort of younger ungulate or close by. Am I an ungulate? Anyhow, winds up looking somewhat like such. But yeah, something like that probably. And then realistically, the glasses are gonna look way off because of being so far down. I would probably keep like a small little goat beard, but only a small one. I don't think I'd look right with a full, long, goatee beard. And then, kind of want to wear similar garmentation, if that is such a word, as whatever Grampy's got going on here. And maybe I think I'll have like, to kind of keep the halo, I'll have like one of those horn rings around my right horn. I had to think for a second which side that was. Um, but yeah, you can like kind of see it right there. Um, and then kind of gotta look at it again to kind of get a shape. It's very hunched. Okay. So kind of like this. I don't know if I'd have like my melons or if it would be uh flat flatty time. But I do kind of gotta give myself a big old gut. Well, not big, but you know. Yes, this is some Pikmin music, so it is. I I should probably have like the reference to the side for this one because I keep going back and forth, and for some reason my pen is not always wanting to come back immediately. And then it looks like very big sleeves. I should probably do the not horns, hooves first. Because if I'm related to him, then I'm probably gonna have to have hoof hands instead of hands. Well, I mean, could take the liberty of being distantly related and instead have, like, normal handies. Yeah. Kind of want to change the positioning of the hand, though. I haven't done a naturally shaped, like a perfectly naturally shaped hand in a while, so don't judge me. That one was not nice. There we go. Just like slight nerves, I guess, is what I kind of want to present with this. And then maybe the one hand like kind of clasped. To the chest a bit. Honestly, out of context, if I heard this music like going off, I would imagine that something was wrong with the GameCube at that one particular moment of the song, because it genuinely has that of a frozen game that I unfortunately know a little too well due to having had many a scratched or like pre-owned copy. That's like the bottom of the belly, by the way, just to carve that out ahead of time, I guess. Actually, there's always one that's like a little higher than the other, right? Why does this actually look good? Holy shit. Hang on. How do pants? How to pants? How to goat pants. How to pants on goat. How pants goat. You'd think I would know, but I don't have digitigrade legs. I have... much closer to plantigrade. It's like Hakama tied at the ankles.
Shrek 8.
I thought we already made it to Shrek 8. I thought it was like 9's turn to shine.
Shrek 9.
Might be a little big, but... There we go. I'm not getting a very good, like, shape off of it. Off of the images, because they're so damn small. All of the images I'm finding of this guy in the game are, like, small. Or, like, just his top half. So... I'm just gonna kind of... Oops. I'm gonna kind of, like, guesstimate the pants situation right there. Do I need emergency game screenshots? Maybe. I mean, I kind of get the idea of what Hakama look like. They're like the pleated ones, right? That's the ones that that's pleated. That and loose on the front. Yeah, so, I mean, I tried to get that across, but, that's, like, what some of this, like, wrinkling up in here was about. Because they don't, like, you know. They would bundle up because of how loose they are in there. And this... Our hooves are a little weird, kind of like cows. There we go. They're like a weird mix between cow and horse. But yes, would I have the big old sash with him having him in my ancestry, or no? That's the real question. Because I'm not really a Hakataka. Or the Hakataka. But I definitely have ancestry with that, so... In this verse, I guess. I'm gonna, like... have, like, a little bit of, like, folds so that you can see, like... a little bit of the, like, that's the belly. Yeah. Should fuse Vulpix with all 1,025 Pokemon. I would like to actually genuinely do that. Like, genuinely. That's what Infinite Fusion was having me want to do. I just don't have solid ideas for any of them except for Bulbasaur. I had a couple solid ideas for Bulbasaur. That was it so far, though. I'm not entirely sure what to do past that. I feel like it would be somewhat appropriative and not properly respectful to put the sash on, just out of distant relation. I could have it be like, I may not be him, but I can still help. You know? These garments were passed down to me. They were his once. Emergency refs. Ooh, yes. Okay, let me open them. That's why my phone buzzed. I will look at them from on my phone. Okay, yeah. There's definitely more string to the Hakama than I had first impression with. And also, I mean, I feel... I'll pull it up, but I still gotta make it, like, clear that I have a belly. And it's not gonna fit quite normal on someone with a belly. Like, there we go. It's loose enough to somewhat hide it, though, I think. Let's see. He has a bag. I am noticing that now. He has a bag. I could be fidgeting with the bag strap a little bit. That could be why my one hand is, like, up and over. Yeah. Yeah, his little bag. Again, I don't think it's quite right if I were to have the sash as not being a full blood. However, I did inherit the clothes. The majority of the clothes. I know these are supposed to be, like, flowers, but yeah. And there's, like, a design. There. But yes, the clothes were inherited, however. There might still be, like, tassel spots, because that doesn't look like it's just a part of the sash. Half yokais with somebody. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's how I got the clothes, of course. And how I have normal hands. Instead of, goat hooves. All the way through. Yes. Perhaps I could then incorporate the wings, but they'd definitely be closer to more typical wing anatomy. You know, with all the bends and stuff therein. Exactly. To be clear, Mama Beast got with a satyr, not with a literal goat. Okay. I promised you there was nothing weird. Okay? We do not promote such things here. And anyone who believed otherwise should probably leave now. Uh... Yes. If they are somebody who thought that their views, we'll put it that way, would be safe. Just go ahead. But yeah. There we go. Creature. But yes. Also, yeah, I banged out this hand really quickly. What are you gonna do about it? Yes. Of course, yes, of course, Nord. I recognize this music. Where is it from? I'm gonna, like, lift this foot just a teeny bit, because I feel like it'll add to this idea of, like, floating, but, like, not being, like, confident in it. And then maybe, like, tilt this one more downwards. Like, this was not the roll that I thought I would get in my life. Whoops. This song is really, like, familiar. Where is it from? I need to see. Okay. Apparently, it's from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I've never played Tropical Freeze in my life, but for some reason this song is just super familiar to me. I actually really like how the sketch came out, thank you. I'm surprised I was able to make something coherent without guidelines, actually, on that one. Now the real, difficult portion, I guess, comes in. Trying to draw myself as gym leader. Now, I think, if I were a Pokemon type, obviously I'd wind up with flying some way somehow, but, cause, you know, the wings, even though that I'm not the best at flight, or at the very least, it looks silly, I still fly. I still have wings. So, yeah. But, I think I'd also be fairy type. Being, like, this, like, supernatural being, but not ghostly being. At least according to mortals. That would probably net me into the fairy type in and of itself. But I also, at least, like, I think I give off traits that are very fairy-like. Or very psychic type because I'm weird. Ooh, I was a weird kid. Ooh. I'm just a grown-up weird kid. Ooh. So, probably going to go with one of those types. first off. But yeah, I think I gotta, like, if I can just, like, I do need to draw, like, at least the head circle. For some reason, I just can't, like, sculpt a face without the head circle. Or with the head circle, apparently. I think today is just, like, an animal day and not a humanoid or, like, human face day. That might be it. There we go. I just need to plump up the cheek a tiny bit and we're golden. We're golden. There we go. And my chin's a little bit sharper than that still. The weight hasn't taken out all of my chin yet. I'll tell you what. And it probably won't, because I've always had a weirdly obvious chin, despite it not being very, like, long. And despite not having a super prominent jawline. Yes. Okay. Today also apparently is 3/4 facing this way day. Because I just kind of did that again by accident. Whoopsie. That's like what, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 now. There's 2 that face the other way. Ah. I only draw a character facing that way ever. That's so fair. I don't blame you. It's a good direction. Facing to their right. I'm doing, like, decent nose shapes, just not my own. There we go. I mean, that's kind of close to mine, right? It's a little pointy. There we go, round it out a little bit. But yeah. I just used mirror mode to pretend I switched up. That's fair. I mean, as long as you got your anatomy and stuff correct, that works, you know? It's also good to do that anyhow to fix, like, issues with your anatomy and stuff. If you struggle with it, especially.
I remember when it happened. I used to only draw the other way, but then that happened. I think it's because I...
Because you... what? Because you what, Zenith? Because you what, dear? I'm instantly taken by the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music. Let's go. But yes, as for an aesthetic that I'd have for my gym, I think it just really depends on what angle of my, like, personality and, like, daily life is like. Because, okay, when I'm not streaming, because I'm currently unemployed, pretty much, due to health concerns and such, mainly, my main things I do is more gaming, okay, more art, watching YouTube, or, like, the occasional anime with Zenith, and sleeping. I don't have many hobbies that are, well, we'll say art and craft, because sometimes I'll make, like, little jewelry and trinkets. But, yeah, these are my main things I'm doing. most days. If I'm not, like, on Instagram or something, this is it. You know? Or, like, music listening. So, you know, I'll take walks. I'll take walks sometimes, but I don't have like a membership to anything like a gym. Um, I can't drive myself or like fly very good, so I can't just go down to the local YMCA, you know, in a safe fashion. So, um, yeah, yeah. Um, oh, and I'm eating sometimes. Um, but yeah, most of my, like, exercise is, like, cardio. Like, it's, like, most of my exercise is, like, light cardio. There we go. By light, I mean walking or, like, jogging. Nothing too intense. Sometimes I, like, try to lift something heavy in the room or whatever to keep, my arms worked a little bit. I have resistance bands I'm use for my legs sometimes to try to keep them in decent form. But I do have interests to pull from. I like soft lightings. You know, the different types of games that I play. The different foods that I like in particular, like sushi. I like drinking coffee and tea, you know. I think one of the better things to go for a psychic type or a fairy type might be related to like soft LED lights. But I don't know what angle to take it. I mean, fairy lights do exist. Eighth of the weed type trainer. Hey! At least I'm not a total shut-in. You know? Taking walks and going to shops and stuff. I actually like going shopping with Zenith. Unless if I literally just woke up and I'm tired. But usually that doesn't happen. I know my Decora part of my aesthetic probably lends well to fairies as well, because I do like fashiony stuff. Weaves aren't shut-ins. I think you're thinking of neats. I guess so, but a lot of times weaves do wind up taking more shut-in, like, lifestyles out of, like, fear of how people are towards them. Bullying and stuff from childhood and stuff. I used to have that problem, not so much anymore. But yeah. I mean, I don't know, maybe if I just lean into, like, the Decora and the fairy lights pun, maybe that'll work. Maybe this version of me, like, this type, this fairy type, well, actually, no, since I think the fairy type fits me the most. Nobody understands my Japanese shows. If only the West was open to... Oh, no. That's an awful title, and I'm sad because I think it would actually exist. My little sister isekai'd me as her MMO husband. Yeah, no, I am sad at the idea that that probably exists. If not as a small OVA, then as a doujinshi. But yes. I feel like, yeah, the fairy type me is just going to be myself, more or less. too freaky with fiction. Yeah, it's because they're so repressed. Probably. I would imagine that's probably it. What's scary is the fact that the government wants to try to do that type of repression with America. That's not going to end well, I don't think. Then we are going to start being the ones to make manga like uh um is it wrong to pick up stepsisters in a dungeon? I don't know. But yeah, I want to like Pokemonify the look a little bit more. So that it's like a little more obvious. That this is supposed to be a Pokemonified version. That's like Pokemonified enough, right? I feel like I need more energetic styled eyes though. But I want to keep them soft. I think it might be the brows that are a problem now. Yeah. Yeah, that. Actually, I think it would help if I made this like a wink. And then, of course, more normally sized ears. Nah. Nah. I gotta keep my goat looking ears. You can't say that one. That's been unfortunately tainted. That's not a way you can say goat cutely. Wait, hang on. What if it's like go-goat? What if they're like go-goat ears and stuff? Go-goat. Or like Skiddo. Yeah. Epic slip there. Well, it's more like I wasn't thinking about, like, that. Nobody thinks about that, probably. They're kind of, like, shaped like... And they don't really have insides like that, but I kind of want to put insides on them so that they don't just look like elf ears. Goat see, a goat do. Okay, and then Skiddo horns probably, or no. Just like really tiny goat horns. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna go that far with it. Because then it gets to be, like, tough to do. Like, non-grass type stuff. There you go. Yeah, you're about to see that my art style actually does take a lot from Pokemon. If you really look at it hard enough. I'm gonna, like, for clarity, erase some of this. And then, of course, my glasses. I kind of want to make sure you could tell the difference between the bottom and the glasses. My little freckies would actually show up not too bad in Pokemon art style. Yes. Probably also could keep the fang look. But they're not really that integral. I literally just, like, happen to draw teeth like this. Because fangs are supposed to stick out a little. At least to me. Now we can actually draw more of myself. I think for this, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my chesty version. If I can get a good handle on him. Melon hour. Yeah, just for a little bit. Allow me to fix. Bruh. Okay, hang on. There we go. You know what? They're never that explicit about what they are. They do have one character with a body style similar to what I'm rocking. So they do. And her name is Melanie. If you don't know her, look her up. She was in Sword and Shield. She was the mother to... Okay, so Sword and Shield was kind of the first, and I think still only, because they haven't really made anything with a similar format since. Literally only have Scarlet and Violet, basically. But basically, she was the mother to her counterpart Jim. Jim's leader. So in, I think it was Shield, you would fight against Gordy, her son, who is a rock type gym leader. But if you had Shield or Sword like I did, you instead go against her. And whew, let's just say I'm not usually an ILF, like any sort of ILF hunter, or like interested in any of the ILF type characters that exist. One could say I would not like to Skadoodle fish. I would not like to fish. But Melanie? Whew. That's a MILF that's on my list. that's a MILF that's on my list. Okay? Not that type of tuber. Okay, I don't make that kind of content here. Don't let the melons deceive you. They're just there for design. But give me a chance to yap about my hear me outs, and Melanie. Huh. I so doubt MILFs. I'm glad that's what got you back. I'm talking about Melanie from Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Galar. Look her up. She has a similar body type to what I'm rocking here. And I'm kind of like using that as my like blueprint, I guess. It's kind of hard to do the pose that I want to do and have it be obvious that I have a Tame. But not like too much tummy. Women, yeah! Yo, speaking of Pokemon, Legends Arceus, I'm pretty sure this is Jubilife Village, after, like, a majority of the game is done. Am I right? Nope, it is Bamboo Island from Skyward Sword. Why did they use the same, like, motifs? Oh, Nintendo, you and your reusing of motifs. Oh, that Melanie. Yes. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Trying to, like, have, like, a cute, quirky pose. Because, you know... Bruh, I have not drawn, like, realistic or semi-realistic anatomy. Or I guess you could say I have, but I haven't drawn it for arms and hands in, like, a hot second. So... be gentle. Be nice with me. Okay. We look, but we don't judge. We look, but we don't judge. Okay. They don't really draw hip dips. This shoulder is out way too far. Judges intently. Wow. How could you? Like, even for somebody who's chunky, that was out way too far. Looks particularly... I wanted this, thank you. Because, like, Pokemon's, like, simple about it. I unfortunately know how to draw feet. There's a reason why that's unfortunate. Well, somewhat know how. make that smaller though because it's supposed to be foreshortened a bit. I'll put some clothes on her or on them. Sorry, I saw memories and was thinking of Melanie. Still. I think I should, like, pull this inwards a little bit more. Like, make it, like, foreshortened. Which is gonna look weird. There we go. Probably should bring them down a little more. There we go. Okay. There. Now, I'm probably going to do a simplified version of my outfit for this. Just because Pokemon itself doesn't usually put, like, insane amounts of details on, like, anything. Like, yeah, humans are probably where they put the most detail into, design-wise, nowadays. But, I'm gonna just kind of, like, simplify some of my own shapes and stuff. They also have that one Aether Foundation character, coincidentally enough, that's shaped like me. There we go. The what foundation exactly? No relation. There we go. There, that'll make it appear smaller. Right. There we go. There we go. I also have a necklace with a star on it. And some clips. Like, of course, Pokeball clip. But now I'm gonna have, like, Pikachu clip. Probably a clip of my Ace, which I could have be Gardevoir for this type, but I think Gardevoir will be better for a Psychic type team. So I think I might go for a different fairy type I really like, which is Tinkaton. So I'm gonna have like a Tinkaton hammer clip, probably. A star. A cloud. A rainbow. And a heart. And then a couple random clips here and there. There we go. Yeah. I'll probably have like beaded necklaces still. Or necklaces, bracelets. And big fuzzy leg warmers. And boots. There we go. Yeah. And of course. There you go. Probably have like a more whimsical appearance to the wings. Probably like have like some sort of feathery tail to them to kind of make them look like fairyish wings. But yeah, definitely a very like Decora club gym or something. Or like a Decora bar with soft fairy lights everywhere. Probably ran by yours truly. Becoming a refuge for those who wear styles that just don't get typically seen.
Yes.
Whoops. Fairy type leader. Decora bar owner question mark? But yeah. There we go. Then these is some concepts to perhaps flesh out into bigger pieces. I'm gonna save this as greater concepts. Yes. And now we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna fire up the totally legit PS2 and yep, hang on a sec. My face froze because it was not expecting the closure of the app. I guess. I'll hit BRB for that. Give it some time to come back and fix itself. While that happens, I'm going to grab my tea. My tea that I had on the side. Surely it'll eventually come back. Yes, we're going to see the return of Daisy. Just as soon as I remember where the heck that I put my totally legit PS2 and its games. There we go. Okay. I think my face is back. Okay. And in good timing because I need this screen. I need this screen. So that I can change the window capture whenever we've got things rolling. Oh. Hang on a sec. It's got the spirit. This is about to be a little bit loud, isn't it? I might have to turn... Okay, why is it not projecting the right stuff? Oh lord.
I always think of you and
Ow, owie, ow. Ooh. Jesus, that was loud. It's loud to me. Okay, I had to take off my headphones. Okay, sorry about that jump scare. Audio, no, not graphics. Not graphics settings, please. I need audio settings. Volume. Let's put that down to about a nice crisp 40. Yeah. Yeah. My ears kind of bleeding. I might have to shut down. I need to turn off the window capture real quick. Or something. Uh... Okay. I think I fixed it. We saw nothing. Disclaimer, I have a copy of this game. Like, physically. In person. Alright, now it shouldn't, in theory, blow our eardrums. We should be good.
I always think of you and I'll try
Okay.
to cross the emerald ocean as long as the stars
I might still have to, like, turn it down for the sake of me being heard over it. And because it is still kind of loud to me. Like, distractingly so. But look at the doggies. Da 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 da. My dreams sometimes look so far away, and I feel like I am lost. There are angels all around me. They give me faith and hope with wings to fly. And I have to fly right now to the sky to find tomorrow. I keep calling you, but there's no answer from you. I am drifting all by myself. So many tears are falling down. I always think of you and I'll try to cross the great wide ocean as long as the skies are guiding me. I don't know how much time I need. It's a miracle that we could find each other in this world. Don't know how far it is to get there, but we know we're always happy, 'cause we're flying to look for a dream together. This game and its opening song, I think, shaped a lot of who I am today, unironically. Very hope-pilled. I'm going to change the title stuff now. I need a controller, I did forget that. Big Blue, as I shall call it. Enjoy while I plug it in. Thank you, Zenith. Arp, 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 arp. I'm still in the process of changing, don't worry. Cute dogs. Dangerous adventurers. The Dog Island. Why did I write that backwards? I wrote that backwards. I was about to put the God Island. Oops. That's not what this is. This is the Dog Island. Because we got that dog in us. So we do. Is there such a category? Yes. Dog Island. Done. Okay. On the Note app, I actually was able to find this. This was the first thing that came up. This was the first thing that came up whenever I typed dog. Mind you. We're gonna continue. We're Daisy again. Lovely, lovely Daisy. Yes. Immortalized forever in the save on the Dog Island. Yes. Yes. Alright. And here we are. Okay, so I remember we had just gotten like one of our rank ups that we needed. I think we fixed the problem of everybody being trapped for like a day by the mayor, I think. Let's look at the diary. Yeah, we already, like, did the useless law. Now we're trying to find the Grandmaster Tao. We gotta go to the Gola Highlands. Which means, I'm pretty sure the Gola Highlands, if I remember correctly, I gotta, like, remember all my buttons and stuff. I know triangle was Diggy Dig. Yes. It was, like, across a bridge in Green Meadows. So it was. Yay! I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing. Ba-dum, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But yeah, fishing is actually a part of completion if we want to get into that. Because, you can actually, like, put them into a collection and stuff. And have, like, a little dex of them. I think it also counts for, like, learning their smells. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, the bridge is out. Hey, the bridge is broken? What's this? I'm Henry. I want to cross the bridge to get to the Gola Highlands. But, hey buddy, you gotta... But the bridge is broken. So I'm stuck here. Could you bring me a dog who could fix it? I would think Goliath could fix it. Should be able to find him in the Treely Woods. More bad news. We need to cross this bridge to get to Gola Highlands and meet Tao. Reminder, this was for kids, so they are going to repeat that a lot. We have no choice. We'll have to bring Goliath. Good sir, do you have a cough? Or is that like puppy Tourette's? No judgment. Just, you know, I could sniff you up a cough drop if you need. Why did it... Oh, because... I hate the boar. I hate that boar. I hate it. I thought if I kept, like, matching circle, even if I wasn't, like, holding forward, it would just keep going. Nope. Haha. Too slow. This is Goliath's house, though. I'm pretty sure... Okay, no, there's nothing in his house. Sometimes houses have herbs. Hey, Daisy, what's up? You explained everything. Oh yeah, back to our favorite drinking game. I see, that's a tough one. I'll go and take a look for ya. Well, okay. I was gonna say, that was an awful long load for just, like, one area away. Whoa, this is pretty nasty. Well, I'll get to fixing it. Hold on. I forgot to bring any nails. Sorry, could you run quickly to Mary Teresa's store in Pupsville? Get some nails for me? Oh, and when you do it early, it's like, wait, I have them right here. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I got the nails already. I thought I had them. Oh well. I guess I did not get them. Oh wait, I think I got them for a different thing, for like Alex's little what's-a-who's it. Ooh, butterfly. Come back. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Catching bugs is important because, like, butterflies and stuff are actually kind of useful for crafting little accessories. And we want to have drip. We gotta have drip. Drip is fun. Okay, furniture. See if I can snip up some nails. Or not. I guess I'll just talk to her. Hey, we need nails. Oh, what now? You explained everything. I see, I see. I got plenty of nails around here. Just grab some. Nail. Actually, he asked for multiple. Plural. I'm gonna see if I can, like, craft anything. Welcome, what can I do for you today? New products. Okay. Maybe not. There's, like, a lot of different ones. I'm trying not to go too fast because, like, I don't know if you notice it, but whenever I move it, it gets a little loud. Dang. Okay. I guess we just don't have anything we need for it. I think we bought all the ones that we actually like out of here. Well, actually, do they have the hunting caps? Because if they do... No. Okay. Because if they did, we could, like, smash them together with the casquettes and make, checkered ones. Or plaid. It's actually more like plaid. I don't know why they say checkered. I don't know about y'all, but I think of a different pattern whenever I see plaid versus checkered. I was obsessed with plaid as a kid. Any other plaid lovers in the chat? Plaid. I'll also take gingham. Like the picnic blanket pattern. Like the standard one you think of. That's a pretty good one too. I think if you count flannels or whatever they're called. Yeah, because like flannels is more the material style. But a lot of people put plaid on them, yeah. I wonder why. I guess because flannels are usually used for like outdoor wear. And for some reason, originally it seemed plaid was very, like, man-coded, quote-unquote. So, you know, lumberjacks and all would wear stuff like that. But then they started making it more fashionable, I guess, in the 2000s. And then I got obsessed. These I can fix anything. Won't take too long. We should get you some plaid shirts then. Some more of them. Maybe if I make a decent bit of commission money, I'll take set some aside to get you a plaid shirt for the winter. Alright, I'm done. One of them plaid flannels. Great, whoof! I'm going on, whoof, ahead. Cross the bridge, whoof, and go straight. And you'll come to, whoof, Gola Highlands. I'm off too then. Yeah, he's just going home. Let's get going too then. Time to hit the Gola Highlands. We can finally meet Tao. Yeah, other than the fact that this game kind of repeats itself a lot because it's geared towards small children, and even back on this day, kids needed repetition to keep it in their brains. It's even worse now, but, you know. Back then, it was still a thing. A lot of kids needed that. Plus, time flies as a kid. So you just kind of forget things, you know? But yeah. Might want to wait till this guy falls asleep. Okay. I wonder if there's anything on this side that's like... Ooh, I couldn't get to it before, you know? Let's see, a begonia. Pretty sure that's that type, what that flower is. Or a peony. I'm gonna dig it up. Peony. Pea. Pea flower. Haha. Try to, like, sneak my way around it. But not really. There we go. Kids need it now more than ever. I think Pokemon was right. More hand-holding in their games are needed. Eventually it'll just be a video game you watch rather than play. I hope not. Like, I understand it, but to a certain point, then that becomes, like, incredibly detrimental, because then they won't be able to, like, form an attention span. You know? If you're, like, constantly doing that for them. You kind of gotta wean them from that. And it does eventually become an issue of, like, the parents are not doing their part in, like, teaching that cognition and memory to the kids at that point. I do think, however, sometimes people mix hand-holding with exposition, or like hand-holding with story beat stuff, or getting a quest. Sometimes when it comes to Pokemon, probably because they don't make it like, they often do it for like mandatory stuff that it's like you already know you had to do. But I wouldn't necessarily count that as hand-holding. I would count like tutorializing as hand-holding. I would count making things easier on purpose as hand-holding. Not like giving somebody a task, you know? Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo, ba-dee-da-dee-dee-doo-doo. But I feel like people mix that up way too often for some reason. Oh! Got some elephant food from a cave. Ah yes, realisticmoon.png over there. More like JPEG for the time. Let's be real, it was a JPEG back then. Okay, there's something on the other side of this water that I want to get. I also want to fish. Yeah. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Day-night cycles. in my niche PS2 game, more likely than you think. I'm pretty sure they also have, like, bugs and fish that only spawn during day and night. Like crickets and stuff. I went in the water. I want to make it across. Oh, I thought it was going to be on this island. I guess not. But yeah, that's literally the whole reason why the game Memory Match exists. Like memory card games for kids. Is so that they can form that object in task permanence. And people just don't play that with their kids anymore, or like encourage them to find those types of games, you know? Like even that they can't be bothered with trying to do. It's messed up. But I have some hope that it's just like a vocal minority rather than an actual majority that has that problem, and that with time those who do have that issue will be able to fix it. Either their parents or they themselves will realize that there's a problem there and work to fix it. Yay! Elephant! I like how everything looks like so adorable in this game. Even the dangerous, deadly, scary crocodiles. That nearly gave me a heart attack last time we played. Oh, goodness. Everything has nice big ol' peepers and little bitty chibi proportions. So cute. Ooh, butterfly. There. Now, white butterfly. Wow, such a creative name. I would have never guessed. Oh, there was another thing. This looks like some sort of, like, cricket as well. Yay! So you can catch them at day. Guess it depends on the area, too. I want to get that new scent, that new smell. Is it? Yes. Okay. Melon. Melon. Uh-oh. Alright, we gotta be careful. Gotta sneak up on it. And then... getcha. Gotta get that thing. Da 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 dum dum dum. Da 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 do. Da 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 do da dee da dee da da. The lily. Oh, there's all kinds of new smells. I think this one's on the like higher portion, yeah. Yes. Ba-doo. Okay, there's a smell nearby that snake. Okay. Oh, he stayed, like, turned around. Okay. Grrrr. And now we can get the smell. Tomato. We're gonna learn everything. Everything. I remember as a kid, I got really close, like really close to 100%ing this game. But unfortunately, there was one singular smell towards the end of the game that I could never, ever, ever get the spot of. Never. It was like, it was just like, just out of reach. And I could never really understand why I could never catch it. Why I could never get it. Ooh, orchids. Okay, because, like, it made no sense. It was, like, on the water, on some water, saffron flower. Oh, I remember. Okay, I'm gonna need that for, something later. A side quest. But there was no, like, space to stand to, like, pick it up. So I would get so close to where it was supposed to be, but I couldn't go to the spot that it was at because, like, there was no space to, get up from. It was weird. But yeah, I'm hoping that when we get to that point, I'll have a chance to redeem myself. But like I said, that was really towards the end, so we've got some time. Ah, lapis lazuli. Another important piece for later. Swing my little feetsies. Kick my little pawsies. Kick 'em Daisy's little pawsies. I related a lot to that dog. In the sense that I think that dog had dog ADHD. So I think she did. Uh-oh. We got a butt-scratching gorilla that we gotta scare for our safety. Ow! Yeah, because if he were to have woken up, we would have potentially been screwed trying to go across that bridge. We're just powerful enough to, like, really knock him out for a good bit. Okay, we got a bear as well. Another tough customer. If it weren't for the fact that we are trained. Yeah. And it's asleep. So that also helps. A lot. Okay. Ooh. There's a smell down there somewhere that I missed. Or it's across the bridge. That is also a possibility, and it stopped me because story. Wrong. Yeah. I remember. That's Tao. He's a Yorkie. A white Yorkie. The road I walk on is called the Way of Tao. Many call me Tao. Well, my young student, You are here to learn more about the art of sniffing. You're searching for the legendary flower, right? And you're aiming to become a sniff master for that, correct? Aren't you? Yes. I see. Just as Rode said. Then let me tell you something really important. To find the legendary flower, simply becoming a sniff master isn't enough. As well as becoming a sniff master, you need to raise an ankh tree. You've seen an ankh tree already. The little guy there planted one in Pupsville, right? Wait a minute, you mean you could see me? Aw, yeah, I see you. I was a sniff master in my day, you know. But I retired after a certain incident. And now, as you see me, I offer advice to young pups like you. Sorry, I'm rambling again. An ankh tree, you see, needs to be looked after once it is planted or it won't grow. If you can become a sniff master, Daisy, and raise the ankh tree, then you will obtain the legendary flower. Okay, here's what we'll do. Daisy, you train to become a sniff master, alright? And I'll do what I can to grow my ankh tree. Oh, yes, that'll be good. Very good. Daisy, you have ability and you have youth. And you have this wonderful friend. But more than anything, you have the goal of curing your sibling's sickness. I know you can do it. There are 3 tasks you must achieve to become a sniff master. Your first goal is to learn more than 100 smells. There are many ways to learn new smells. The easiest way is to simply sniff around. If you obtain a new item by sniffing, then you will learn its smell too. Also, catch new fish or bugs by using fishing or catching bugs, and you'll learn their smells. As you go about learning new smells in this way, then you'll likely start meeting the dogs who need a helping paw. If you truly aim to become a sniff master, if you happen across such a dog, try helping them out. By helping you, I'll be helping others. And earn the gratitude needed to grow the ankh tree. And the second goal is to obtain the Book of the Sniff Master. And last but not least is to get the Sniff Master medal. How are we doing so far? Do you understand? Yes. We need a book, a medal, a tree, and a bunch of smells. First, you must memorize... Oh, you finished the task. Hold on a moment. There are still dogs in trouble here and there, everywhere. If you truly aim to be a sniff master, then you must help out these troubled dogs. Go and help them all. And here's a little tip for you. Finding the Book of the Sniff Master and the Sniff Master medal are actually a set. And here's why. To find the Sniff Master medal, you need Book of the Sniff Master. So you must find Book of the Sniff Master first. There is a proper order to getting things done. How are we doing so far? Yeah, I got it, yeah. Book of the Sniff Master. It's a 2-part book. You must get both the first and second parts. Both are hidden separately somewhere. Finding them will be part of your training. I'm going to tell you the whereabouts and their smells when the time comes, but it looks like you are not ready yet. It is going to be a tough task for you now, and learn as many smells as you can. Oh, by the way, if you want to know your status, come back here and tell me about your journey. Even if you will not be ranked up, I will still reward you. That is only if you have learned new smells, though. Well, I can't reward you every time, but I will when I can. Understand? Alice is having some trouble at Pupsville. Go and help her. Now go, my young student. Thank you. Now, I can get the green grape. green grapes. Singular, though. Which is different from the grape bunches, for some reason. Anyhow. We can get Boris. Wait, let me see if he'll give us something for all the smells we have. Yes. Oh! That's a lot of woofs! That's a lot of bones! Cannot raise you to another level yet. In order to go to the next level, you need to become a sniff master. Okay, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we definitely have wolves to, tell Boris where to take us. Take us to Pupsville. Yes. I do not want to run that far. Not right yet. Alright. Whenever you need anything, you know where to find me. Alright. Now we gotta give Alice some help. Who was Alice again? She wasn't the Bell's dog. That was Amalia. Oh wait, I think she's the princess. I think she's the princess at Noble's house. No, that's Christina. Dang. I'm gonna still come here in case I have new fish and bugs and stuff. Or ones to sell. Collector's list? Let's see, I have a monarch for registry and a monarch for woofing. A white butterfly. Cricket for woof. And a black ladybug. There we go. Alright. And Dougal. Let's see. I have a few fish for registry. That's good. We have so many woofs. We rolling in dough now. We are the dog equivalent of rich. Who the heck is Alice then? I ask as if y'all will remember. Oh wait, maybe she's the maid. Yeah, she's the maid. Oh, Daisy, it's good to see you, because I need your help. My little prince, Peter, was playing with the master's precious blue rose bush, and broke it by mistake. Poor little Princely Paws will be in big trouble if Master finds out about this. My poor little Princely Paws. So, I need to ask you to do me a favor. Could you find a blue rose for my dear little Princely Paws? I heard they grow in Chiro Caves. They say the blue rose smells like this. And this is the Chiro Cave key. Master usually looks after this key, but I took it without his permission. This is all for my little Princely Paws. Please, for the sake of my dear little Princely Paws and for me, I beg you, help. Help. I'm being held hostage. Help. I'm sorry, there's only so many times I can say that without feeling a little strange. Okay. I was gonna say, we got hung up on it for a second. Alright, so Chiro Caves is new. Let me check the map. Zoom, sniff. We had more people to help in Pupsville and Green Meadows, it looks like. So we're gonna have to look around. That's okay, because I can talk to collectors and drop off items with them. Oh, it's a green grapefruit. Okay. I always thought as a kid that was like a grape in and of itself, and I was like, okay, that makes sense, I guess, if there's no white grape bunches. But then why is it not in a bunch? And then, yeah, now it makes sense. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Nobody here. I forgot where the flower person was. I think they live in their own house. Just in case, I'll go into Melchik's. I did not see nothing. Mary Teresa has something. Oh, you came at just the right moment. You know that expensive furniture you took to Nobles? Seems the princess didn't like it, so they want us to remodel it. And you know what they want? They want us to install a water tank and a bug cage. Isn't that strange? Well, anyways, no sense arguing with the customer. But if I'm going to install a water tank, I'm going to need a cork. So I need to ask you to do me a favor again. Can you go get the cork for me? The cork is in a location that you'll need a giraffe's help to reach. Hold on there. The cork smells like this. Smells like lily mixed with rhinoceros beetle. Thank you. That's an odd combination of scents to smack together. Bug and flower. I guess that makes sense, though, if you've ever smelled what a cork smells like. I think this game is how I figured out how to very weirdly explain how things smell and taste as a child. Like, oh, it's an indescribable one. It's hard to describe. Nah, it smells like lily. It smells like roses and burnt tires. Okay, Amalia doesn't need help. I don't see anything out of Alex. Let me check the map. I forgot how you get to the map other than doing this. Yeah, no, there's still somebody. Hans, maybe? Nope. Weather boy? No. Not weather boy yet. What if it's weather woman? Dorothy. Wait, who lives here? Patricia? No. Through the crick. Dorothy. It is. Okay. Hey, got a sec? Staying healthy is such a beautiful thing. Yeah? I'd do anything to stay healthy. Why, I'd even do something unhealthy. I think that's the antithesis of what you're going for, but okay. I heard that the mud in the lake can be used to suck out toxin from your body. It's called a mud pack. You use it on your skin. I've always wanted to try it. So, could you get me the lake mud? From the name of it, I bet you could get some from a lake. They say the lake mud smells like this. I'm counting on you. So she just wants to take a mud bath. That's it. Last I checked, that wasn't really unhealthy. Just not normal for some people. Did I check in here? Did I check that, the nurse didn't need help? Francis. That's right, Francis. What if I drew, these characters humanized? What if? Trying to attach humanization to, random dogs, I guess. Hi, can I help you with something? Collector's list. Gotta clear out the inventory. Hibiscus. And now we're loaded. Okay. We go to Green Meadows. So we do. Because there's help needed over there. Through the tube. Yes. Yay! Do 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 do. There's only like a couple dogs that are around here, so I'm just beelining it for the beach. I think I know exactly what this guy is gonna want. Or this lady. Sorry. Oh dear, it's my husband. Getting a shellfish was a good thing, but he hasn't been out marlin fishing for years. So he's worried about not being able to handle it. I know what to do. Maybe if I made his favorite saffron soup, it'll help cheer him up, help him regain his confidence. But that soup needs some saffron flour, which doesn't grow around here. So I guess I'll just have to make some other kind of soup instead. Wish I had a saffron flour. With some saffron flour, I'm sure he'd be back in the ocean fishing out those marlins in no time. I said that weird. Anyhow, might you be so kind and find one for me? Hey, I know, I've got one right here. Yes, now I can make some saffron soup for my husband. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart. If you have the time, you should go have a chat with them. Yes. Ooh, are we gonna learn how to, like, fish better? I gotta say thank you for helping Sayori. I'm just so glad everything is okay now. I can't thank you enough. Here, I want you to have this. It's been a small piece of treasure in my family, but... Daisy, I want you to have it. Marlin bait. Yay. Okay, now we have a chance of, like, fishing up big fish from the oceans and stuff. I'm gonna actually try it now. See if we can get it. I was wondering why we weren't even, like, sort of getting it earlier. Definitely not it. Sardine. Sardine. Ah. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Why is it all sardines? Ah. Ah. Feisty sardines at that. Give me a marlin. 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 Bruh. I don't think it's a sardine, but still. Hoot, hoot. Hoot, hoot. I think it's glitched because I started fishing right as it did its thing. Oh, never mind. Trust me, you'll know if I got a marlin. The bar's gonna be huge. I'll know it too. Bruh. At least I'll get even more dog rich. There's that. I want the marlin, though. Please, please, please. Please. Nah, that's a sardine. I want marlin, not sardine. Two different beginnings. Ah. Rude. Clicky, clicky. Maybe it has to be an early morning thing. Okay, let me do it, let me do it. The chicken has cock-a-doodle dick. Its thing. Dang it! That's way too small to be a marlin. Yeah, it's a salmon. Come on. Come on. Bruh. I'm gonna try the other dock. I think there's another dock. I'm pretty sure I gotta go over to the Highlands anyhow. I mean, I might have to go to, the place before the desert. Might have to go there. Ooh, butterfly. Yellow. How creative. Wahoo! But yeah, sometimes you have to go to some very specific spots to get certain things. Ah. Because I remember I was fighting for that, marlin. And yeah, you saw I just got Pacific Story instead of, sardine. Like off the boat. Yeah. I'm never going to get this marlin. Even though I had the bait, I'm never going to get it. They hate me. Women hate me. Fish hate me. Nothing likes me. Nothing will take pity on my soul. Oh, wait. Okay, I have to be very careful. This might be it. This might actually be it. I can't let it... No! 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 No, 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 no! I finally got it, and it's gone. See, the bigger ones are harder because it's harder to keep them stable. Because right when you think that they're, like, willing to fight, they let go. This isn't gonna be it. This isn't big enough. The last one, I swear, was big enough. I don't think this is it. If it is, it's a really piddly-diddly one. Yeah, it's a yellow jack. But that last one was definitely a marlin. I want it. I want it. I want it. Ooh, ooh, it's come back. It's come back. Plus, it's, like, really hard to reel them in. Like, they take forever. They are a test of patience. And attention. No, it's a scabbard fish. I thought it was the marlin because it was so big. Okay. But there's a good chance that we can catch it. This might be it. It feels like it's more yellow jack size, but I could be wrong. It's definitely fighting. Nope, another scabbard fish. Okay. We're definitely at the right, like, time period to catch one. This is a yellow jack, I feel. And I fear. Yeah. Come on. Let me have the marlin. I feel like we're gonna degrade. Oh, 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 it's even bigger. I think we got it. I think we got it. We just gotta be really, really careful. Okay. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Press nothing. Ooh, give me a little gift. Give me a little gift. Stay away from the left. I can control the right a little easier. Oh! Yes! 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 Yes, we got the marlin. We got it. We finished this area. This area is good. Unless if there's something random in the pond, we are good. Okay. We're taking this, and we're taking this to, what's her face? Christina. Yes. Oh, wait. Buggy, 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 buggy. Oh, it's a monarch. Whew. Okay. Whew. Imagine sweating and feeling a rush off of a very catered towards kids, cutesy-wootsy dog game. Could be me, actually. Could be me. But no one can deny the allure of the fishing minigame. Nobody. Okay, I'll give my bug up. So, or my bugs up. There. Okay. Oh, yeah. put away all the sardines. The salmon. Oh, that was supposed to be found in the plains. That's what it was, Hoya Plains. Pacific Sorry. Yellowback fish. Sea bass. Yellow jacks. And scabbard fish. Yeah. Lives in the sea, but yeah, you need that special bait. We did it. Okay. Pain in the butt. Fixed. Now let's get those side quests done. We need to check Hoya Plains for the cork. And go to Lake for mud. Both of which are beside Zume Village. So we may as well just, like, have Boris take us there. And that'll be easier. Then we gotta find where Chiro Caves is. I'm pretty sure it's off that one, like, behind that rock blocked bridge that we passed. Did I already beat your things? Yeah. I beat your thing and I beat your thing. Yeah. Okay. Now we just go to the lake for the mud and the plains to see if there's cork. Alright. Why do we have to get a specific spot of mud? Why can't we just grab some mud from the side of the side of the thing, you know? Wouldn't that be simpler? Because, like, all of the mud here is lake mud. All of it. It is all touched by the lake. Lake water. Okay, so it's either at that edge over there or... Ooh, dragonfly. Yeah. Okay, so avoid that croc. Screw him. And scare the snake. It's gotta be by this tree. It's acting too like, ready and ripe over here. There we go. Alright. Mud gotten. Mud achieved. Speaking of achieved. Bug. Let's see. I think we already got this one. But always nice to check. Always nice to get just in case. Alright. Now we gotta go to the other side of the village. Shaky, shaky. Heh. Kiwis. Wee wee. Wee wee. Love me a good kiwi. Both the bird and the fruit. Fruit to eat, though. Any other kiwi lovers here? Do you eat it with or without the skin? Do you like microcuts? Or, are you a pansy? I kid. Do you like microcuts and how they accentuate the sour? Or, are you normal and not like me? Okay, there's a blue thing, which means it probably is here, the cork. But where, I don't know. Because it's not telling me that any of these areas are tripping it off. But it said I need a giraffe's help. Maybe if I just, I don't know, go up. It'll give it to me. Kiki Wiki pause. Nope. I ain't seen nothing. Nothing. At all. So, like, it's not this spot. Is it up here? Maybe? Or is it just like a red herring that it has the blue there? Or do I need to catch a rhinoceros beetle so that it can understand the smell better? Is that it? Because I can try. I don't know where it is though. If it's here in the plains or not. I don't know. That's not a rhinoceros beetle, but I'll still catch it. It's a white butterfly. Maybe if I run around, I'll find a rhinoceros beetle. Ping pong! I want to scare this bear just in case. Oh! I got a cap out of him. Huh. That's probably for somebody. If I had to take a guess. Oh, hey, the boar's going to sleep too. May as well. Screw you. Dumb boars. Ooh! Dragonfly. Oh, this is a really fast one. I gotta try to, like... Ah, dang it! Come back here. Come back here. Haha! Got you that time. Alright. If I'm catching these, then maybe I can catch a rhinoceros beetle around here somewhere. Maybe it's at nighttime. That's when most beetles tend to come out in games. Maybe it's in the middle of these three and I gotta, like, make sure they're all gone so that they don't come after me. And now I'm free to check. Nope, that's a cricket. Patrick, that's a cricket. The only other place I can think that they would have put the beetle is in the desert. Or the highlands. Did it start raining in real life, Zenith? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I smelled wet. I smelled the wet. It's very wet and mushroomy. Don't know how it's so mushroomy. It's like loamy soil. It's like I shoved my face into a bag of potting soil. That's what it smells like. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. It's a good thing I saved what we did. Haha. Where the hell is the beetle? I can't smell without that damn beetle. Apparently. Is it over here somewhere? Bruh. Where is the beetle? I am scaring the squirrel out of, anguish. Okay, I'm gonna check the desert, or maybe the highlands. But since I'm here, I'll check the desert for a beetle. Cause, like, I don't know, it feels like the place you'd put a beetle, right? Cause, like, that's where people love putting scarabs and stuff, because they're native to the desert. Why does a hedgehog sound like a bird? I know they're squeaky, but they're not chirpy, are they? Or maybe they are. I've never owned a hedgehog. They're cute, though. See, there's a blue here, too, even though I don't think there's anything of importance here right now. So maybe it was a red herring the whole time and I was supposed to go to the highlands. Because they also need giraffes, so it's also the newest place we got. Giggly Village. Just in case, I'm gonna check the North Sandy Desert, aka lower your volume. Yep. I have a hard time hearing myself. I can't put things in my bag right now. I can't do that. I just can't. I mean, I could, but I want to save the space. Ooh, new thing. See, for stuff like that. Mangoes. That was important. I'm just gonna check the perimeter real quick for any signs of bugs or things. Oh, whoops. No! No! No, 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 no. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. No! Oh, it just spits you back out. It's like, no, you cannot go there yet. Fuck you. Well. Lovely. Thanks, here. Thanks, game, for, like, blessing my ears with, sand. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid that. And no, I'm not seeing any bugs. Or fish, for that matter. Back to the village. Whew. I can hear myself think again. Okay. So, we're going back to Pupsville. That we know. Yes. And then... yeah. We'll take the mud to Dorothy. And then we'll go to the plains. Hopefully that's where we find what we need. Gave her the lake mud. Good. With this, all the bad stuff in my body can be cleansed out from my skin. Thank you for this. I can't wait to try it. Yay. Okay. Nothing more? Alright. Now we need cork. And I think that's all. Right? Diary, 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 diary. Oh yeah, and the blue rose. We gotta figure out the caves, which are probably there, so... that's alright. Yeah. And just book it for there. Just enough space to make it past the bear. Okay. Wait till the boar sleeps. Perhaps. Yes. Okay. And then we're fast enough to squeeze by it. And into the highlands. Good. Alright. It's gotta be in here. It's gotta be. There's giraffes and everything. Okay. Ooh. I can catch a new bug. Grasshopper. Grasshopper. Katie did. I don't know, what did Katie did? What Katie done? Katie did something. I just need to walk up. I just need to sneak on up. And that should be enough. That should be scared enough for safe travels. Bah. Bullying my cousins simulator. Okay. Disclaimer, I have not bullied my cousins before. Not on purpose, at least. There we go. Another monarch. Oh, dang. Okay. Yes. I need the giraffe's help to get to this spot, I'm pretty sure. So that means it should be up here, right? right? Or are you not going to give it to me because I don't know what a rhinoceros beetle smells like? Oh wait, it might give me it. Just because I got close enough, it might take pity on me. Yes, we got the cork. Got the cork board. Now, we can check that bridge and see if it's passable now. You gotta be careful because of the gorilla. The gorilla. Okay. Okay. He's just deaf. Got it. Okay. I feel like this is of importance. Oh, if I drop this rock, it might, like, push the other rock. I think that's exactly what it wants. Yeah. And bam. Yeah, I'm smart. Sometimes. I don't remember all the details of how the game goes. That was just intuition. So it was. Give me one smegment. Smekant. Alright. I'm back. Okay. Gotta call Mama Beast back after a little bit. Chiro Village. Okay, okay. So it takes me to the village first. Alright. Aww. Very nice, very nice. I can save here. I do want to finish this like little segment of quests real quickie first before going off. They have like little rock huts and stuff. Rochelle. Okay, you're the herbalist. Boris is here and there's Luke. This guy's got the accessories. Let's see what he's got. Alright, we got top hats. We've got the long ribbons. Blue hairpin. Blue helmet, yellow helmet, and witch's hat. So we can look like Obaba. Ooh, the glasses. If we put them with the right things, they'll wind up looking like, shades and stuff. I'm gonna get the silver glasses. I feel like that's a very Daisy thing. I'm gonna need a second pair so we can turn one pair into shades. There's some neckties. There's a red bow tie. A fashionable necktie. A wristband, brown bracelet. I feel like these, like, things are more like, not Daisy. Yeah, Daisy's more of a bandana wearer. And we can say hi. Hi there, digger. This is the Chiro Village. You surprised that we live in a cave? Mid. Yo, his name is literally fucking Mid. Balthazar. Well, I'll be. It'd be better if we dug a well in the cave. Folks are digging to see if there's any water underground. Okay, we gotta go into the caves real quick. Right here. Okay. B1. Because yes, this is like a dungeon almost. That we have to like worry about things inside of. Because yes, the dog game has dungeons and caves systems. So it does. That you gotta worry about. There's a butterfly in here. Okay. And you gotta worry about falling in some spots of it. Okay. Fig. Oh, gourd. I forgot there's bats. And you can't do nothing about them. I'm pretty sure. That is, like, really hard. I took the wrong path. Chrysanthemum, though. I just gotta go fast enough to avoid it. Basically. And then if I have a healing item, use it. There. Okay. He's not in a good spot for me. Gotta wait for him to start turning around. And then... Okay, that's gotta be enough. And then this is what we have the key for. Yes. Alright. And then we come in here. And wonder why there's rocks in some of these areas. And then we book it. Okay. So I lost the scent. What the heck? Why do I need the key then? Oh wait, I know what I need to do. Yep, I gotta go through the cave more. God, that thing is a jump scare. Okay. I'll book it past the snake. Go further in. I'll book it past this snake. That's like right there. Because that's fair. And then come around here. And then it's in here. You'd think that there would be something here too, but no. Not yet, anyways, I guess. Okay. Now we can leave. As tempting as it is to, like, see what lies beyond. I got a call to return, and, AC to turn back on. So, wait a sec. I am curious, though. What is that? Or was that it? No, that's not it. That's a different thing. Okay. Okay, now I can go back to Pupsville via Boris. And give the quests up. Do them. Finish them. Finish them. Pupsville, yes. Yay! Okay. Do do do. Do do dee do do. Ba do do. Ba do ba do ba do. Ba dum ba dum. Alright. Go to Alice. Give her the rose. So we can get this over with, because she's going to probably say something about Noble. Ah, you've brought a blue rose for me. With this, we can avoid having my little princely paws in trouble. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Ugh. When you pass the Chiro Caves, you will step into the West Chili Fields. The Snow Village is just ahead of the West Chili Fields. You should visit there sometime. That's a pointer, alright. I better. Or that's who he was gonna say, something about Peter, not Noble. But yes. Okay. And then we get the cork board to marry Teresa. And then we should be good for now. Yeah. Handed her the cork. Thanks for everything. I still can't believe that the princess likes Bug. Oh yeah. But hey, everybody has hobbies. And as long as she's not hurting nobody, there's no point in judging. Because you're judging something for nothing. Mr. Postman's got a post. Mail. Receive. Oh. Okay, we save. We overwrite. I'm going to continue playing just for the sake of reading that post, and that'll be what we end on. Dear Daisy, how are you doing? Did you know my birthday is coming up? It would be great if you could get me a lily bouquet for my birthday. Thanks in advance. Oh, that's going to be something to do. Yeah. Get her a bouquet. Probably. If we can. But yes. Alright. That's it for stream tonight. Yeah. thank y'all for watching. And of course, if you enjoyed the stream, if you've been watching for a little bit, why not go ahead and drop a follow or a sub where that is free, or where it's not. Yeah, as long as you're good with your money. But yeah, that way we can, you know, work on getting the name out there, making things better, playing more things, having more interactions, so on and so forth. And you'll be able to keep up with when I'm live and posting things. I also have Insta, Blue Sky, same name, and VGen, so you'll be able to get art from me, similar to stuff I did earlier, or this model, or I don't do model art, but similar style. You get it, you get it. But yeah, nice finished pieces. And you can have some examples of what my finished pieces look like on that VGen, or through my Insta and Blue Sky. Yes. But yeah, that's all the shilling and plugging I got. This is Aether, leaving to roost. Good night, everybody. Bye. Good night. Bye. Good night. Bye. Bye. Have a good one. Ooh, good night.